Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Clean Finish Podcast predictions for Survivor Series 2015 here with Blackjack and Wiza. Follow us on Twitter at It's21Blackjack, at Wiza Now. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscribe button below. Also, follow the Clean Finish Podcast on Twitter at Need Clean Finish. And so we're giving our predictions for Survivor Series for 2015. A card that still looks kind of empty for the most part. We know that the tournament is going on, that we have Kane and Taker versus the Wyatts, and we're supposedly getting a traditional Survivor Series match. I have also heard news of a pre-show match. I don't know everything because, again, I do not have internet. Yes, the Time Warner cable thing is still going on, so do bear with me. I will be watching it tonight at a nearby bar and stealing their Wi-Fi. They have no problem with me. They have no problem with me doing it. So I will be drinking tonight. So
Yeah, that's a good way to start it.
expect the review to be kind of.
So we also got Ziggler and Tyler Breeze. You didn't announce that one. I don't even know if you knew about that one.
I did know about that one. That's getting. That's not getting pre-showed. There's another match that's rumored to be pre-showed, and that's Sasha Banks and Natalya.
The fuck?
Because Natalia's been doing her whole "I'm trying to dismantle team" by saying "Let's go, Sasha." And they're trying to turn Sasha face. So the word is that they're going to do Sasha and Natalya for the pre-show.
Where'd you hear that one?
That's been going on.
Weird. Okay, so before we start our predictions, I just want to talk about a little bit about where this card would have been if Seth Rollins didn't get injured.
I think if Seth Rollins were not injured, we would have Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns would be winning tonight.
Correct.
I think Kane, Undertaker, and the Wyatts would have still been the same.
You got Paige and Charlotte, which would have been untouched.
Yeah, Paige and Charlotte would have been untouched.
Ziggler and Breeze would have been untouched.
Ziggler and Breeze would have been untouched. I think it probably would have done a program or some sort of feud with Ambrose and Owens.
Yeah, 'cause they had something going on SmackDown a little bit there.
Yes. And I
Um,
think that's what the idea was.
I think they probably would have taken the rest of the talent and put them into some Survivor Series matches because
Yeah.
this normally is um, the best time for them to be lazy with booking
Mm-hmm.
or to be lazy with creating new feuds. But what they used to do is they'll have the two captains of the teams, and those will be the guys that are in the feud, and just fill them in with some other guys.
Which is weird to think that this is the time to be lazy because this is their fourth biggest pay-per-view of the year.
Well, lazy was probably the wrong word to use, but I think instead of doing Owens versus Dean, they probably would have did Owens versus Dean in a Survivor Series type match where Owens and Dean is the captains, or at least that's how they used to do it.
Okay.
So that way they could save the feud for another pay per view down the line. It gives it some legs, gives it some longevity.
Yeah, truthfully, nothing about this, not too much about this card would have changed if Seth Rollins were still here.
There's some. You got ADR. Who would the ADR have had?
That is actually a good question. I think that they were leaning towards maybe him and Jack Swagger doing a thing.
Oh yeah, was that before Seth got hurt or no?
I think that was right around the time Seth got hurt. Maybe in the same week, I think.
Okay. Well, yeah, because they would have needed somebody for him to squash. All right, so we kind of made an attempt to see where the card would have gone if Seth didn't go down.
And I imagine Cena would have been back, and then he would have.
No, Cena wasn't going to be here.
Huh?
You talking about for this pay per view?
Oh no! For the next one, they would have given it. They would probably given him Jack Swagger, and then Cena would have came back for the next pay per view.
Wasn't Cena coming back at the end of December?
Something like that. I don't know.
F that. Let's get into this pay per view. So what match do you think is going to kick off the actual show? We're not going to talk pre-show because we don't 100% know who's going to be on the pre-show.
I still think it's going to be Sasha and Natalya is what they're doing.
Well, shoot, you can go on ahead and predict that one if you want. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
And Sasha Banks is going to win. I don't really care either way because they're not doing anything with either of them.
All right, on to the show. Because I honestly, I don't know. I just don't
I don't
know.
understand why you would want to turn Sasha anyway. Because I mean, if you're trying to make an opponent for Charlotte, unless Paige is winning tonight,
They're
I don't
not gonna do
understand.
Charlotte and Sasha for a while.
Right, but why would you turn Sasha face?
Am I all right? Is this a SmackDown thing? Like, am I missing something here? Because I don't like. Is this what we seen?
Yeah, this is something they did on Raw. So it
But
started on
Sasha
Smack.
hasn't shown any signs of turning.
It started on okay, because it's not Sasha that's trying to turn.
She's
It's
trying to turn them against Sasha, or yeah, them against Sasha.
it's her opponents that are trying to take Sasha's overness and turn it against each other.
This is amazing. Wait, this is amazing. Instead of Sasha's over with the crowd. Sasha, they know that they want to see Sasha. Instead of using that and letting you see Sasha, they use her popularity as a way to create a rift storyline with her teammates.
Yes.
Instead of using her popularity to actually sell matches, they use it to create a
Yeah.
rift in a
They're
tag team that
actually
doesn't
they're
even
actually
matter.
using how over she is and how much people want Sasha to continue to keep her away from matches.
And that.
I think that's amazing. They recognize that the crowd is chanting that they want her, but they refuse to. Just let that sink in for a second.
Excellent. It's excellent. All right, so we move on.
I imagine that the first match of the card is probably going to be Ziggler and Breeze.
Something was telling me that they were gonna. I don't know. I don't know. Well, we'll go there first. But something telling me we might kick it off with a tournament match. I don't know.
That's possible too. I mean, I don't think they're going to start with if they're going to start with one. It'll probably be Ambrose and
Yeah, Ambrose and Kevin Owens, because you need a piss break match somewhere in here. Where do you put Tyler Breeze? Well, you could start it with. I don't know. All right, first we need to identify the piss break.
it's going to be Charlotte and Paige. Honestly,
Now, is it going to be before the Taker match or after the Taker match?
you see, but the thing is that they're going to treat it as if it's a main event kind of
Ugh.
match. But it's honestly going to be the piss break. I do not see this match being good.
I don't see this match going longer than 7 minutes.
It should not go longer than 7 minutes, but I guarantee you it will be over 10.
Oh God. Oh God. We'll get there. All right. So,
The piss break might be the Survivor Series match, honestly. Because we
true.
have no
Or they
clue
might
who's
start
going
it
to be
off
in
with
it.
a Survivor Series match.
Huh?
Or they could start it off with a Survivor Series match.
That could be possible as well.
Let's put a Survivor Series match together based off of what they've given us, because we should be getting at the minimum one. So let's put one together.
I am going to say Lucha
New
Dragons, Usos, and Ryback versus New all of New Day.
Because
And
New Day
then,
will be on the show. Like, there's no
yes,
way you take them off.
no. And then insert heel tag team.
The Ascension. All right. Who's the heel tag team that we can put here? Or who are two heel jabronis that aren't doing anything?
The Ascension.
Oh shit! I didn't hope you didn't hear that.
Well, you said jabronis, and I was like, well, I mean, come on.
All right, give
That's
me
the
some other
amazing.
jabronis. Give me some other jabronis that aren't doing anything.
There are no other. I mean, unless you want to bring back Curtis Axel and Damian Sandow.
Well, they're starting a little something with where's Curtis Axel. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Now we'll talk about it another time. And maybe the Ascensions. Can't really off the top of my head think of any other jabronis they would put with the New Day. And if they do this, either way, I still see the faces winning This is just what WWE does. And New Day hasn't taken a loss in a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the best way to beat New Day is to split them up. So if guys start getting eliminated, that takes away from what they can do, and it makes sense for them to lose that way. Either way, so whatever jabronis they put with the New Day, I have New Day losing tonight, and it's not for the title, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All right, Blackjack's in the same boat.
Yeah, I couldn't care. It's just whatever.
They haven't given us a reason to care. So let's do Dolph and Tyler Breeze now. Something else that we probably don't care about. As a matter of fact, this entire card hasn't really given us much to care about.
No, I don't understand this feud.
Okay.
With Breeze and with Ziggler. I mean, I get it.
Because it was on and off.
Yeah, right. Ziggler used to date Summer. Summer left him. Summer found a real man, Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze then attacked him. Why is it taking this long for them to have a match?
Not only that, but it looked like they were working towards something. It got cut off because of the tournament, which they ended up having no interaction with. No. How do you have no interaction in that tournament? That was the prime time to have interaction. Like, okay, Tyler Breeze lost. Hey Ziggler, oh you're in the what is that, the quarterfinals? I'm gonna make sure that you lose there. No, we're just gonna let you lose clean.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to wrestle R-Truth, which has nothing to do with Ziggler.
Nope.
But now we got a match of Survivor Series. Why do we have a match of Survivor Series? What they got a problem with each other? Like what happened here?
And there was one time where Dolph Ziggler had a match and Tyler Breeze just sat at ringside and had drinks with Summer Rae, I guess.
Yeah, like this program here has no legs. It has it has no legs, and it had the chance to have legs, and they didn't do anything with it, and just say, "Oh yeah, we had something going with them, so let's put them back together." Okay, good job in making me care.
I can't imagine Tyler Breeze losing here.
I hope I'm in the same boat.
It would be stupid. It would be stupid if they beat him here. If they beat him here, what was the point of bringing him up?
I'm in the same boat. I got Tyler Breeze. I'm not the biggest fan of Ziggler anyway, but even if I was, still, you got to go with Tyler Breeze because you brought him up. You gave him a seat ringside that was roped off and had security, and he was drinking. You got to do something with that. You can't just bring him up like that and be like, all right, yeah, this guy's going to be ultimate jabron. No, you got to do something before you jabron him out, right?
Yeah, and on top of that, I said when Ziggler came back, he should have turned heel. He looks like a fucking heel right now too, and there's just no steam behind him. I mean, yes, the fans still kind of somewhat chant.
Why couldn't they stick Ziggler with Summer Rae?
I have no clue.
I
have no clue why they didn't.
We have no answers as to what happened in that locker room.
No. We
have no answers to, like, Summer Rae really being big on Ziggler and Ziggler being kind of big on Summer Rae. It just stopped.
Did the Rusev Lana thing really just blow that whole thing up?
It doesn't make sense to me.
No, it really doesn't.
It tells me that they actually weren't going to go anywhere, even if Rusev didn't get hurt and Lana didn't get hurt. I don't think they were going to go anywhere anyway. No. I don't think they knew where they were going.
No.
Because, like, all right, something just fell out. Just stay the course. And because what it looked like was Ziggler was going to end up with Summer Rae. So, all right, half of that is cut out. Let her just end up with Summer. Let him end up with Summer Rae. Simple as that. But no, we got nothing out of that. In comes Breeze. Breeze kicks the shit out of him. And then we get nothing for a couple of weeks. And now they have a match of Survivor Series. Great. And we already talked about who's going to win that match. So we are now going to move on to Dean Ambrose and Keith Owens.
This guy loses so much that I'm tempted to say Kevin Owens is going to win here. I'm really tempted to say it. Because I can't imagine they're really going to do Dean and Roman.
I'm tempted to say Keith Owens, but at the same time, I got Dean winning the title. So he has to win. So he has to win here. I think that they put these two on the same side of the card just for the sole fact of we need somebody to watch this pay-per-view. We like the internet wrestling community. They'll come watch this match in particular. Because if you did Owens and Reigns, it wouldn't have the same flair as Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose.
That and Roman's beaten him twice already.
Twice he beat him?
Yeah, beat him in the Fatal 4-Way. Well, pinned him on Raw in the Fatal 4-Way. Then he beat him on SmackDown, I think.
Oh, well, see, I don't do SmackDown. All right.
Neither do I. I just hear the results and I'm like, oh.
And then ADR, they just figured that's just gonna be a throwaway match. Nobody's gonna care about that match.
Nobody cares about ADR period right now.
Or maybe WWE is blind and actually think that people do care about ADR.
You might as well have just had ADR lose to Kalisto.
They probably just overlooked those 1% and 3% votes that ADR gets on those polls that they put up.
If it weren't for the fact that they brought Del Rio in to beat Cena, I can't imagine he would have been, here in the semifinals. I can't.
Well, it's not going to draw. I would have much rather seen, honestly, I would be more interested in Cesaro and ADR.
Yeah.
I think that just has the chances of being a better overall match. And people would be invested because they're like, we want Cesaro to win. So I think that they would be more intrigued about it. Whereas with Reigns, it's like, he's going to win.
If you did Cesaro ADR in the quarterfinals and then kept Reigns and Cesaro for the pay-per-view, well, now you want to watch both matches because Cesaro's excellent. And if all the matches you put on Reigns, and then Owens and Ambrose kind of, it writes itself, really. Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you have ADR come back and beat Cena, and then he doesn't have any steam, but you have to protect him because you're pretty much shining him back up for Cena again.
Can you imagine if he took out Cena, they actually made a big deal out of it, and then Roman Reigns beats him?
Yeah.
Much better. But
they absolutely failed to do that. It's just Cena was
to protect Cena.
It's just Cena was gone and they made no mention of it, and then Cena announced, "Oh right, I'm doing this reality TV show for Fox," and they're like, "Oh, here's where John Cena went."
Why are they still protecting Cena like this when that's not the guy they're building for the future?
No, I don't know.
Cena's going to sell whether they job him or have him win. It doesn't matter. Cena doesn't need protection.
No, he's a 15-time world champion. Let the man ride,
He does not need protection. It's okay to say Del Rio beat Cena. I don't even think they've mentioned it.
No.
I mean, sure, we see him with the title, but I honestly don't even think they mentioned it.
I completely forget that he has the U.S. title sometimes.
Yeah. Like, even if he carries it to the ring, I still don't remember that he has it.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't think WWE knows how to use Del Rio. I hear that he's used very well in other wrestling companies, but just here in WWE, he definitely does not translate well to the WWE crowd. It's just not there. At least that's what I see. So this match, a little bit, Dean and Owens. I expect a pretty good match. A brawl. A definite brawl. I would love to see these two in a no DQ match as well. Because I think they could really bring it there.
Well, TLC's right around the corner. It's actually the next pay-per-view.
We're not gonna get them there. Well,
if Dean wants to kill himself again, yeah, he can do it.
But if Dean has the title, he's not going to face Kevin Owens.
Correct.
But if he doesn't, all right. If Dean wins this match, they're not having a match at TLC.
No. Unless Roman wins.
Even if Roman wins, I think there has to be some type of friction. Well, all right. This match, I got Dean winning. You got Dean winning? I want to say Kevin Owens because you need a heel for Reigns. And also you need you need a heel for Reigns. But at the same time, if you have Dean win, it can have so much more to it. But if Kevin Owens wins and wins dirty, then you could have him versus Dean at the next pay-per-view. I just got Dean winning.
I mean, my mind says there's more wheels if you give Dean the title right now. There's way more that you can do.
The reason I got Dean winning is because it sets up so much more with him versus Reigns.
I know.
What it sets up is, oh my God, really, who's going to win? Then it sets up, all right, which one of these guys is going to turn? How are they going to turn? And we'll get to that once we get to that match. Which one of these guys is going to turn? How are they going to turn? Because they need something for this pay-per-view. Something drastic needs to happen. Something seriously drastic needs to happen in this pay-per-view. Because their champion went down. They need to create stars. They need a buzz. And right now they have nothing. There's no buzz about WWE right now. They don't have Brock until what? The end of the year or January is
Royal Rumble.
Yeah, January he comes back for a house show and then he does Royal Rumble. So we don't have Brock. Cena's going to be gone. They need a huge boom. Or they need something huge to happen in order for people to tune in. And I think that you can't do that with Owens winning. Because if Owen wins, you're just going to get a formulaic match with him and Reigns, with Reigns winning the title. And it's going to be simple as that. But if Dean wins, it creates so much more lore.
It's WWE.
I know we lean on that, but they can't do this. They can't. They need Dean to win. They just need to.
It's really funny because I remember when we were going back and forth about the Kevin Owens thing, you were just like, you were seriously afraid that they were going to bring him up and have Cena beat him in his first match. And I was like, there's no way they're bringing up Kevin Owens to lose to John Cena. He's going to beat him clean. And you kept thinking of like every bullshit finish possible for it to happen. And I said, he's going to beat him clean.
Well, technically it did end up happening that way though.
I mean, in the end, yes, but for that match, it didn't. We didn't. What we didn't know was that rematches were coming. That's what we didn't know at the time.
Yeah, and we also know if you have a rematch with Cena, stay home.
Yes.
Simple as that. If Cena beats you the first time, you get no rematch. But if you beat him, there's a rematch coming down your alley.
Yes.
We're gonna need
that. It's funny to see that now. I'm on the other side, and you've pretty much taken my place at this point where you're just like, they have to do it. And I'm like, I don't trust them to do it.
They can't possibly just stay the course. It's just too much lined up for them to not stay the course. They need to go. They need to do something big now. They need to. There's nothing in their favor. They can't continue to say, all right, let's keep holding out for Brock and Cena. Let's keep holding out till they get back. Because the ratings are dropping. People are tuning out. And they can't wait. And let's say Cena and Brock do come back. What do you have for them that's going to pop the crowd? That's going to pop a rating. You don't even have anything set up for them. They need to do it. They need to pull the trigger tonight. They have to.
Let's do it this way. Chances ADR is winning tonight.
0.
Same here.
You can go on ahead and put that in Vegas. They lay that down.
Chances Kevin Owens could win tonight.
There's a chance.
I'd say there's a slight chance.
There is a chance there. Much higher than Del Rio. Much higher. I would give him. You talking about winning this match?
Winning the championship.
I'll give him a 20% chance.
I would say 15.
Winning this match in particular, I would give him about 35% chance.
I'd actually give him a 50.
can't go 50-50. It just
That's how they book Ambrose, and right now Kevin Owens is really strong in comparison to where he was back in June. So, let's see where else. Chances Ambrose is winning.
There I go 50.
I have him at 30.
Well, all right, so if I have to do like number. Okay, so Del Rio is 0.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens I gave 20. Dean
I gave him 15.
Dean I'll give a 40% chance.
I'm gonna give Dean a 30, and then I'm going Roman 60.
Roman I give a 40. So 40, 40, 20.
I
40, 40, 20 for me.
Okay. I'm going to go 15, 30. I was like, 15, 30, 55 is what I'm saying, yes.
But if Kevin Owens beats Dean, then we're going 100% Roman.
Yeah. Then all of a sudden it's Roman Reigns.
You could lay that one down. You don't need a spoiler for that one.
No. All right.
All right, so you're picking who in this match?
I'm
adamant about Dean.
God, I'll pick.
There's but so many times that Dean and Reigns can go out for drinks after a show.
I'm gonna pick Kevin Owens.
And they go out for a drink after the show. Wait, I'm gonna leave it alone. All right, because I got you. I feel you. I see where you're going. All right, so let's go back-to-back tournament matches here. Yeah, let's go back-to-back tournament matches here.
Okay, so you're saying it's going to be Dean and Roman.
Mm-hmm. You're saying
it's going to be Owens and Rowan. Roman. Oh dear God.
Yeah, you're saying Owens and
Roman.
Oh God, I just did it too, didn't I?
Yeah, that's what I was like. Oh jeez.
Eric Rowan's going to be. So let's talk about that match a little bit. Well, we don't really need to. Yeah, Roman Reigns is beating Alberto Del Rio. There's zero chance.
Yeah, it's just who cares? I mean, Del Rio.
What if Del Rio beats him?
Del Rio is ice cold.
What if Del Rio beats him?
No, nobody wants it.
And he starts saying it's my destiny.
No. that will not happen.
It is my destiny. Okay, yeah, we don't really need to talk much about that match.
The only way Del Rio will win this match is if Roman Reigns tears his ACL mid-match.
He'll still beat him.
You know what? He might do that, and then it'll just be the winner of whoever Owens and...
No, he'll come out. They'll shoot him up. He'll come out, and he'll try.
Not with a torn ACL, he ain't.
Bro, they could rip his damn leg off. WWE's gonna bring his ass out there. Charlotte Paige. I mean, this is obvious who's winning.
It better be Charlotte.
I mean, is there really anything to talk about here?
It better be Charlotte, but at this point, it should be Paige. I mean, nobody's behind Charlotte. There's nothing behind her whatsoever. Paige is getting a better reaction than her.
So because she's getting a better reaction, she should be champion?
I mean, no, but there's no steam. Like, it's not just a reaction thing. It's just, there's no steam behind Charlotte.
There's no steam behind Charlotte, but see, now you're not thinking like WWE. If you're going to think like WWE, go on ahead and think like WWE.
No, that's why I'm saying Charlotte's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte is going to win.
I think that
right now, with how dead Charlotte is, you might as well just go with Paige.
But Paige don't really. Paige is a weird case.
She's the only one that has any heat here, Wiza.
I don't know what Paige has. I don't know what to call it I don't know what to call her reaction. I don't know. Hers is weird. It's not like she's getting a pop. She gets some sort of reaction, but it's not that great.
I agree, but I mean,
they're not. First of all, they're not taking the title off of Charlotte. Let's just get that out the way first.
Correct.
All
but
right.
I mean, the crowd is dead for Becky. They're maybe there for Charlotte. They pop for the Bellas. But
honestly, they should just stop the Divas division for a little while. Just take a break.
Let's take a break.
Take a break. Figure out what the fuck they want to do, so that people can get behind something.
Creative should all go to their rooms, think about what they did,
give it some time off, because
back.
It also doesn't help that we got wrestlers out here talking about Divas should be main event in pay-per-views. No. Not right now. Stop this.
No, wait. It's not that they shouldn't be. It's that the way that they're doing it, no, they shouldn't.
Like, they need to chill.
You look at Sasha Banks.
By them saying that, WWE's going to be thinking like, oh, this is doing well. See, our pros are saying it.
No. See, the problem is that you can do something like a Sasha Bailey or Saki or even Sasha Charlotte. See, and sure, something like that can main event, but this shit they're doing here, no fucking way.
They gotta take a break. I honestly think they gotta take a break and figure out what the fuck they're doing and come back strong. That's just my thoughts. They have to, like, I don't want to say like, all right, just bring on the next angle no, just stop. Just stop. Because right now,
I'm afraid of what the next angle will be.
They went from getting people to support them with chants. The crowd was getting behind it because they thought that they were actually going to do something, and now the crowd just flat out doesn't give a fuck. They don't know where they're going themselves. They're just penciling in stuff at the last moment, which brings on let's bring up your dead brother to get some type of steam on this. Right now, they don't know what they're doing right now. I honestly, wholeheartedly, just think that's just my feelings on this. And there could be people that be like, guys know what the fuck he's talking about. They know what they're doing. No. And even if they do know what they're doing, it's wrong because there's no steam. Yeah, there's nothing. If anybody right now, if I'm wrong here, I need somebody tweet me at Wise Now. Tweet me. Where are they going with this? And what are they like? How is this going to help the Divas division? And how is this going to possibly get them into this main event spot that these wrestling women of the past think that they should be in? How do they get there from where they currently are?
It's amazing to me. This is the best talent that they've brought up in ever. And somehow they've actually made me care less about them. I don't know how that's possible, but they've done it.
They just got to take a break and rethink this. They have to take a break and rethink. It'll be okay if we don't see them for a week. It'll be okay. I want to say give it about 2-3 weeks if you possibly can. Stretch it to 3 if you can. Or just show appearances or just start working some backstage angles. Don't bring them to the ring because they're not getting that reaction. So let them work some angles in the back for a few weeks. And then, let the crowd miss them a little. Something. They just need to stop for a minute. Just stop. That's just what needs to happen.
It's just remarkable to me that there's 2 green as hell women in NXT who are currently being treated way better than anybody on the main roster right now.
Absolutely.
And Nia Jax and Dana Brooke.
Shit, I thought you was going to say Eva Marie.
No, because the reaction that she's getting is go away. At least with Dana Brooke.
Well, I was talking about what they're actually trying to do. They're actually trying to do something with.
Well, then that's 3.
Yeah. Because could you imagine if Eva Marie was on the main roster, what they would be doing with her? It won't be what they're doing in NXT.
No.
They're actually giving us a reason to give a fuck about Eva Marie. Eva Marie. They're giving us a reason to actually be like, I gotta see what happens in her match because I don't want her to win. We see that they're trying. We gotta make sure that she does. They're making us tune into her. Blackjack. Before reading spoilers, you got her and Bailey. What was your interest level in seeing the match?
I mean, I don't want to see Eva Marie wrestle, period, but I just wanted to know, hey, Bailey won, right? And granted, I knew Bailey
just to make sure, right?
Yeah, but you're like, don't.
Because you're not too sure. Because you're not too sure.
Right, because they're booking her strangely strong.
Now let me ask you this: their match that they're going to have in London, Bailey and Eva Marie. What's your intrigue level?
Well, it's a takeover special, so it changes things a little bit.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Because
We'll
what I'm
wait
going
out-
to end up doing is comparing it to your interest level in Charlotte versus Paige on a pay-per-view.
Oh, well, I mean, I would be more interested in the. I mean, granted, I don't want to see it, but I'd be more interested
The one in London.
because, yeah, well, I want to see what their match on Wednesday.
You want to see that,
Like,
and then you want to
yeah.
see what happens when they take it to London.
Right, because I imagine there's going to be an angle, and there's probably going to be more people involved, and it's going to make it, because we've already seen Eva talk to Nia, so you want to see where that goes. There's things established, and we haven't even gotten there yet.
That's the thing. They've been doing things with Eva Marie. They've been building her up, and now they've worked in an angle where you say, damn, I wonder where they're going to go with this. You don't care. At that point, you don't necessarily care about her. You just want to see the result because of what they're doing with her.
Correct.
You could pencil in anybody. You can put Carmella there. If they're still working the same angle, it's going to work.
Right. This could be It could be Dana Brooke. This could be Alexa Bliss. This could be Evie, that one girl that they brought up that one day.
They've built in storylines to the point where you could just pencil in any name and it's going to work for them. Whereas on the main roster, you can't possibly do that. And on top of that, even if you do have an angle on the main roster, we're more interested in Eva Marie on NXT. Think about that. Think about that. This is Charlotte and Paige in a title match on the main 4 pay-per-view, and we're more interested in Eva Marie's match on a Wednesday regular edition of NXT. Eva Marie. Can't fight it. Can't fight it. Can't fight it. Can't fight that.
That's amazing.
You can't fight that. You can't fight that. Oh man. Somebody, any comments, Twitter, anybody, feed. Somebody tell me which one of those matches has your intrigue more. Not saying one's going to be good or anything like that, but which one do you have more intrigue on seeing? And it's a simple answer. I don't think we give a single fuck about the Charlotte and Paige match at Survivor Series, when in all actuality, WWE should be ashamed of themselves, because these should be 2 huge names in the Divas division, and they've managed to turn them into something we don't give a fuck about, and they get no reactions. Paige right now is a heel, and she could probably only dream of getting the reaction that Eva Marie gets. Charlotte as a face can only imagine, at this point, can only imagine to get the sound reaction that Eva Marie gets. And I can't believe I'm saying this about Eva Marie. I still despise her greatly, but at the same time, you cannot deny the heat that she has. And you can't deny the fact that NXT actually made her garbage ass mean something.
She is pure fucking garbage.
She's complete and utter trash, and NXT made her mean something. Charlotte meant something in NXT. Paige meant something in NXT. On the main roster, they mean absolute and complete and utter shit. They mean nothing. And they used a dead person to try to get some heat on his damn match because it's last minute, and no one still gives a single fuck about this match.
No, they actually care about the dead person now.
Yeah. We care about the Flairs. We clear about the Flair family. Not Charlotte, not Paige, and damn sure not this title match. If Nikki was in this match, I think I would care more about Nikki defending the title. Because at least they wouldn't have worked a dumbass angle like this, where neither of the divas get over. Neither.
Hold on. Because don't forget, once upon a time, Nikki did wish that her sister was dead in the womb.
To be fair, Nikki wasn't champion at the time.
No, she wasn't.
And I don't know what the fuck. And that didn't even follow up with a match.
No.
They didn't follow that up with a match. Don't forget that part. There was no match that followed.
No. What actually followed that was that her sister just completely forgot. All right, yeah, we're friends again.
We had Stephanie and Brie that we actually managed to care about because Stephanie got some heat on that match and went out there and completely took her apart.
Yeah. I think we talked long enough about this.
It
Who
was fun.
cares? Charlotte's winning. That's all that matters.
It was fun. It was fun. Undertaker and Kane, Brothers of Destruction, versus Bray and Braun Strowman.
No, it's two members of the Wyatt family.
No, they have it. It's been announced.
Oh, it's been a nap.
Yeah, they did it at SummerSlam. I mean SummerSlam. Oh my God, SmackDown. At least that's where we got it from. They did it at SmackDown. It's going to be Bray and Braun Strowman.
Why?
Thought it was going to be Luke Harper.
Yes.
Well, then what'd you build Braun Strowman up for?
They need a fucking worker.
Bray and Braun Strowman. That's who's going to be in this match.
Actually, you know what? I didn't really have Luke Harper here, honestly.
Yeah, Eric Rowan?
I well, no. Actually, let me take that back. I said it could be Luke Harper, but I thought that if the whole idea of them masking two people and not announcing them, I thought that maybe they were going to do about this the Ministry of Darkness angle and have two new people debut at the pay-per-view against Taker and make it 6 on 2.
I think they.
But no, they're gonna go. They're gonna go with. I guess they're gonna go with what is it? Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt.
Yep, pretty simple. Right down the middle.
Okay. I mean, if
Blackjack, the winner to this is obvious to me. Blackjack.
it's Taker and Kane.
It's the Wyatts. Blackjack.
Okay.
Tell me why it's Taker and Kane.
I don't fucking know.
Okay. What I see is Undertaker is pretty much just putting guys over on his way out. That's what I see here. That is what I see. On top of that, Bray needs it. And then on top of that, you have a 2-on-2, and then you have two Wyatts that are probably going to be outside to take apart the Brothers of Destruction. We don't need a happy ending here because we're going to have a happy ending. So we're going to have the maybe we're going to, I don't know, because damn it, so much depends on that last match. So much depends on that Roman Reigns match.
Are you positive that it's going to be that's what it's going to be?
Bray and Braun Strowman?
Yeah.
I don't have a doubt in my mind that they're winning.
No. That I mean that's who the two people are going to be.
Yeah. That's what's on the card. I didn't make that up. That's what's on the card. Let me go to WWE.com just to double confirm here. But that right there is what the final card says. Okay, here's the show, but where's the matches?
Okay, because I'm gonna look now here and see what comes up.
I don't want to watch. I want the lineup. This is WWE.com. Let's go to shows. Let's go to Survivor Series. Free month. They're fucking showing the network all over the place. I don't care for the network. I want to see the lineup.
I mean, I'm looking now and there are people who are making predictions on this, and they made their predictions on Friday, and they still have Brothers of Destruction versus Wyatt family.
See, I didn't get this from like predictions. I got this from like these websites that have like final card, and here's what the matches are.
Wow.
I'm gonna go to SE Scoops. Let me see what they're talking about.
Wikipedia still has the same thing. It's 2 out of 4 of the Wyatt family.
Survivor Series results. I don't want results. Can I get the final card? Give me the final card. Let's see. Okay. All right. SE Scoops has 2 Wyatt family members. All
yeah,
right.
see.
So what 2 do you have?
So then, I have, it's either going to be Luke Harper and a new guy, or it's going to be 2 new guys.
So what new guys can you like? Two people we just ain't gonna know.
Yep. Could be somebody that's just been kind of like buried around the main roster and hasn't been used, or somebody from NXT. I don't know. I just I I go back and I
Hold on, but wait, who do you have
watching.
winning? Who do you have winning? Who do you have winning?
If it's no, because you said it was Braun Strowman and Bray, then I had Kane and Taker winning. But if it's still to be announced, then I have the Wyatt.
Because of the element of surprise there.
Yes.
Fair enough. I don't give a fuck who's in this match. I got Bray and the Wyatts winning. Like I don't care if it's Luke Harper and fucking Eric Rowan. Like, well, no. If Bray's in the match, I got Bray winning. If Bray's not in the match and the Wyatt family loses, I don't have to read off a eulogy. No eulogy.
By the way, after we do when we do the review, I'm going to be nicely plastered, and I'm going to sit outside and actually do the review. Okay. So you eulogy. Well, actually, I have my headphones in, so you won't be reading your eulogy out loud. But I may actually put the phone on speakerphone at that point, just so everybody can hear it.
If Bray's not in this match, no eulogy because Bray didn't lose.
Because Bray didn't lose.
But
I don't think Bray's.
But if Bray is in this match, even if he doesn't take the pin, I read the eulogy.
You see, the reason why I'm keeping that element of surprise in there is because, and I think there's going to be new people here, is because it'd be so stupid. The Wyatts got handled by Taker and Kane.
I think that's just some WWE shit.
They got handled. It was 2-on-4. Taker and Kane handled them. So why should I believe that? Why would the Wyatts be stupid enough to be like, yeah?
Because this is what WWE does. They do shit like that.
They're gonna be stupid enough to go like, yeah, 2-on-2. Yeah, that's fair. You handled all 4 of us. Well, now we're gonna take you guys away. We'll see how you do. I think there's gonna be a lot of clownery in this. I think there's going to be a lot of interference, and I have to think that there's somebody new in this. I don't know who, I don't know what.
But if you do get that somebody new, then you got the Wyatts.
I have the Wyatts. If they're just going to stick with their main, they're fucked.
So if they stick with their main two, you have the Brothers of Destruction. If they bring in some new guys, you have the Wyatts.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. And now the title match.
Now, if it's Roman versus Owens, Roman's winning. Roman's winning. Jesus Christ.
Roman Reigns is winning. If it's
yes.
Owens and Roman Reigns.
Yes.
We don't really even need to review that. Or, no, we could review that. But we don't even need to preview or talk about that.
Just know that Kevin Owens will do the job. That's all we need to review there. Kevin Owens will do the job.
And everybody go home happy. That's the way they see it. No, that's the way they see it.
Now, if it's Roman and Dean, things could get interesting.
Very. Extremely interesting.
Because if it's Roman and Dean...
Right.
If Roman wins this match, I'm just...
You mean if he wins clean? No. All right. First, if he wins clean, no shenanigans, nothing happens. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Because I mean that's what will happen if Roman wins. If Roman wins, it's gonna be clean, unless they decide to turn Roman, which I don't think they're gonna do.
Mm-mm.
So the only answer I have for Roman is that he's winning clean.
Let me ask you this question.
Wins clean. Go ahead.
Let's say they decide to turn Dean.
Which is what I think they'll most likely do.
How much steam does it? I don't think that actually gives him any steam, though. Because the reason I say that is because The only way that Dean gets heat for turning on Roman is if people actually gave a fuck about Roman. But if
if Dean turns, they're going to end up cheering him in favor instead of Roman.
Correct. But if Roman turns on Dean, there's where your heat is.
Yes.
Let me say this. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to think. Qualifying matches for this tournament. Name me the matches.
For who?
The matches that we had that qualify, not qualifying, but the quarterfinals.
You mean the round of 16?
Give me the final 8.
Yeah, Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler.
Okay. I want you to keep these names in mind, by the way.
Okay. We had Kevin Owens versus...
Kevin Owens and, Kalisto. No. You had Kevin Owens. Who the fuck did you have? Neville.
There we go. Kevin Owens and Neville. I like how that just like deflated. I was like, what?
Kevin Owens and Neville.
You had ADR and Kalisto.
All right.
And then you had Reigns versus Cesaro.
All right. Now, of all the names you just named, out of these matches, was that 4 matches there?
Yeah.
You have 4 winners, of course.
That's how these things work, yes.
Out of those 4 winners,
okay,
and also 1 loser, name me everybody that Triple H approached.
Cesaro, ADR, Owens.
Well, Roman Reigns also.
And Reigns.
You're missing a name, Blackjack. We're all missing a name. Who's the one guy that wasn't approached?
Wasn't approached? It was Ambrose. Ambrose wasn't approached.
There has to be something there. Triple H approached all of the winners, and even Cesaro. The one guy who he did not approach is Dean Ambrose. Why?
Because he doesn't have the skills to sort of set. Roman, I believed in you. You had all the skills, but the only thing you didn't have was the will to take what you wanted.
So I'm thinking that they may turn Dean and actually think that putting him with the authority is what's going to get him over as a heel. I'm thinking that that's what they're thinking.
Are they prepared for Ambrose to get cheered anyway? Ambrose would have to become he would have to make himself so hated.
But being with the authority isn't going to do that.
Which I think he can do, but the problem is that you're going to put him in a feud with Roman Reigns, which is going to get him cheered.
Putting him with the authority isn't going to get them what they want.
No.
I think that would actually take away from his reaction.
No. I would say yes, but I think you're right. You are right. There is something there with them not approaching him.
There has to be something there.
That is something that I considered, but I didn't make too big of a deal of it.
But he's the only one. And on top of that, so let's go back to Reigns, who I think it would make more sense for them to turn him.
Mm-hmm.
But in order for my guy Dean to win, who I predicted, I think we both said Dean when this thing first started.
Yeah, when it first started, I was like, you have to go with Dean. But as we get closer, I'm just like, they're gonna make Roman win.
If it's Dean and Reigns in the finals I got Dean. I'm all the way. I'm about 80% Dean.
Does Roman Reigns kick out what he needs?
Roman Reigns is going to kick out of everything. It's going to take some shenanigans to put away Reigns.
But does Dean Ambrose kick out of a spear?
Sure, because I got Dean winning. Dean's kicking out of whatever.
Here's what I think.
What if Dean gets lackeys?
If Dean does get speared, there's going to be some bullshit. So he'll probably be close to a rope or he'll roll outside. Because there's no way they're going to have him pin Dean with a spear and have him kick out.
If this is the final match, I cannot see a clean finish. I can't.
No, neither can I. Unless Roman wins. If Roman wins, then yes. They will clean finish the shit out of that.
So you think that they don't turn Roman at all tonight?
make a lot of sense if they did.
Because
no.
it's set up. They got it set up pretty well to do so.
Correct.
But they also got it set up. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to predict where they're going to go with this. And this is why I like this final matchup.
Yeah. No other matchup works this way.
I like it when they stump us and they get us to thinking and we don't know exactly where they could go with it because there's so many different ways that they can.
What if they just give us all the middle finger and give us ADR and Kevin Owens?
I mean, what if they give us ADR and Dean and ADR wins?
No, but what if they do ADR and Kevin Owens and ADR wins and then Sheamus come...
Oh, fuck. I forgot about Sheamus.
And then actually wins.
I forgot about Sheamus.
Because he's a guy, that's why.
Sheamus actually makes it so that ADR could beat Roman Reigns, Dean beats ADR, and then Sheamus cashes in on Dean. You know what? Ah, shit. Watch that fucking round that happen. Watch that happen. Watch that happen. Ooh. ADR is going to beat Reigns. You're going to sit there and think, oh my God, Dean has a chance. Yes, yes. And then Dean wins it, and then Sheamus cashes in on him.
I like how after all this time, every single pay-per-view with Seth, we've been like, he's cashing in.
I've always said that he's not cashing in, though.
Right. Oh, no, but I mean the general consensus is...
Oh, yeah, everybody's thinking like, oh, he's going to cash in, and not too many people are saying that now.
No, but now when it would make sense for him to cash in, I don't know, any day of the week.
It would have made sense for him to cash in on Vacant.
Yes, he could have cashed in on Vacant. Actually happens. They get to the championship match, and then before the championship match starts, he just comes out and says, "I have the belt. Have fun."
Oh boy, he still could cash in on Vacant, can he?
Yes, he technically still can. I don't know why he hasn't.
Yo, all he got to do is get a ref. Cash in on that sucker. Have a fair match. 5-star match.
Yep.
WWE 2K16, I'm going to make Vacant if they haven't made him already. I'm going to put Vacant over.
What's his moveset? Lie down?
I don't know. He's going to have Mark Henry's music.
Take three count.
He's going to have Mark Henry's music.
The ultimate opportunist.
Vacant. Ah, man. It's tough.
But
Either
let's say
way,
Sheamus doesn't exist, like we did.
All right, we're taking Sheamus out. I still got Dean winning. No matter what, I personally have Dean winning. Even if Sheamus ends up cashing in later, I still have Dean holding that title again for one more night. Because he's done it before where he won it, he held it, but then he didn't win it.
Yeah, the crowd popped stupid for it.
I think we're going to get that moment again. Whether it be by turn or by just straight up winning. If it's a straight up win, clean match with him and Reigns, no interferences, no turn, no nothing, Sheamus is walking out title champion. Sheamus is going to walk out champion. If they have a clean match, no interferences, whoever wins, if it's clean, Sheamus if Dean wins, Sheamus comes in. If Reigns wins, they're not touching him. They're not. Because they can't have Reigns chase fucking Sheamus. Ugh.
Yeah, because I mean he'll just have the rematch and beat him.
Oh, big ugly face. Oh. Or how about this one? Reigns wins. If Reigns wins, Sheamus cashes in. Reigns beats him too.
You know, I have every scenario in the world where Sheamus just where Sheamus just gets.
They're gonna jabrone him out. He's gonna get jabroned.
That dude has nothing going for him right now.
In the end, he's definitely getting jabroned out.
In the end, he's Sheamus.
Yep. He will get jabroned. There's nothing he could do about it. Just take your jabroni like a man.
Man, if Dean Ambrose, because I mean, like, this has been a year in the waiting. If Dean Ambrose actually wins this title tonight,
You're drinking extra, and I gotta do the show alone.
Yeah. I may do an extra shot, like, on air.
All right.
To the toast of Dean.
I can't believe we actually went this long. I was expecting us to go like 20 minutes.
Blame the Divas. Blame Sheamus.
Shit. This thing actually went an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't believe we did that. So, your final result for the night, who walks out champion?
Roman Reigns.
I know I have a bunch of scenarios. I'm going to stick to my guns. If Dean wins via turn, Dean walks out champion. If Dean wins the title clean, Sheamus walks out champion.
I want to believe that Dean will win tonight, but I got Roman.
All right, guys. Those are our predictions. You can tune in tonight for the live show on the review. Hope to see you guys there, and I hope I got this up in enough time before the pay-per-view. Yeah, we'll see you guys tonight, and we'll see how many of these we got wrong. I want to say ciao.
Later, folks. See you tonight.